this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited. I have finally treated myself to one of the jelly plates. So I got my one from Amazon. It's called a gel press. I searched for jelly plate and it came up. It's a 12 by 12 size, which I thought would be, you know, really nice and give me lots of kind of scope for doing different things. I think it was £30, if I recall. I'm sure it was £30. So, yep, this is what the packaging looks like and everything. So, if you're searching for it, I'm just trying to see what it's actually called, or a brand. I can't seem to see a brand at all, I'm afraid. I can't see a brand on here. So sorry, I did just knock the camera. Anyway, it's just called a gel press, and yeah, I mean, it was pretty much the first one that came up, I think, in this particular size. Now, haven't used it yet or anything. I thought I would save it and open it with you guys. It comes obviously in this, you know, plastic stuff, and then it's pressed between two sheets of plastic. So let's get it out, and yeah, let's have a play. I feel slightly nervous and excited. I'm scared to ruin it, but hopefully I'm not going to. So I'm just going to peel the film off like that. I'm going to leave it, I think, on the bottom layer of film. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it on the bottom layer. Feels obviously super, you know, well, super gel-like, I guess, would be the description. So I'm going to put in my inks. Now, I talked before, I got a bunch of, you know, cheap and cheerful inks from Amazon as well. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go in with those. And I've also topped up my supply of my gold and my bronze, because I absolutely love the gold and the bronze. So yeah, I'm just going to pull those in as well. So I'm going to start with just using the inks, but of course you can use these jelly plates with paint, from what I can understand, as well, and I'm sure other things, but obviously this is, you know, this is a super new product for me, so I'm, you know, by no means going to pretend I'm an expert or anything else. I've only just that second unpacked it. So yeah, I'm feeling nervous. Got my brayer here. Again, this is you know, unused, so let's just put in the inks. Oh, and I've also got my my gloves, which I finally bought myself some tight-fitting ones, so as I'm not hopefully looking like some shocking great big, like, you know, monster giant with those great big baggy gloves. So let me put my gloves on, just because honestly I'm constantly just looking like such a mess in my videos. So yeah, I want to be a little bit more kind of well prepped for this. Again, I got these from Amazon, so yeah, I mean, oh, it's not like I shop on Amazon like all the time or anything much. I mean, thank heavens for Amazon, to be honest, because I wouldn't really know where to get things like this jelly plate otherwise. Right. Okay, let's pick some colours. So shall we do like some pinky colours and the yellows? Because actually I don't know whether we've really done the pinks and the yellows, have we? No, I don't think we have. And I'm wondering about a brown maybe in there as well. Let's just have a look. I kind of ordered them a little bit so they're in colours. Right, okay. So I've got fuchsia here. So I'm just going to kind of drip this across on my jelly plate. Now I'm really hoping that, you know, I'm going to be able to do this like Artie Mays does, because she's so talented with hers, and yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to achieve similar results. I'm probably got really high hopes there, but we'll see. I'm going to put some mango in as well, and I'm going to put the gold in, but I might do the gold afterwards, I think. So yeah, we might just see how we get on with these first. Got my coffee as well. I mean the coffee colour. I don't mean I've got my coffee. I'm not really a big coffee drinker, to be honest. So yeah, I haven't got my coffee. Right, let's go over with our brayer and see. Whoa, it's super slippy. I didn't expect it to be so slippery, I've got to be honest. Yeah, super slippery. I mean, I guess it would be. Oh, okay. I've never heard Andrea say that hers is super slippery, so maybe it's just because it's the first time. So I'm again just using some old scrapbook paper, the back of, and yeah, let's kind of go in and see what we come up with. So again, pressing it down really nicely onto the jelly plate. Oh, I'm nervous. What's it going to look like? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Oh my gosh. Ah, honestly, I put off buying one of these for so long because, you know, it seemed quite a pricey investment, but I'm now kind of thinking, oh, what took me so long? It's gorgeous. So I'm going to go over with my brayer again and kind of try and flood that bit from the edges in. Now, it's very hard to see whether I've really got any ink, you know, left on here at all, you know, on my black background. So we'll see. And I guess people take these off the backing so that then it's actually stuck on the mat, because mine's moving around a bit, keeping it on that plastic backing. Again, just, you know, we learn these things as we go, don't we? So, yeah. Right, let's just see. Okay. Oh, nothing's come up at all. Yeah, nothing at all on that one. So that was just completely waste of time, which is weird because I feel like I have seen Andrea do that kind of like a second time. But again, you know, I guess maybe as well it depends which ink you're using, and I'm just using obviously this cheap and cheerful ink. So right, let's just do some brown and some mango, I think, and then I might just put some gold or something in it. Oh, now I've got this mixed with a bit of pink as well, because of course I had a bit of pink on the brayer, so you know, we'll just kind of see. But okay, I'm going to try not to press so hard with my brayer, because last time I did get that big sort of brayer line going through the middle of my paper as well, which probably in an ideal world I wouldn't really want to have that, would I? So just press this down. Okay. Let's see how this one's going to look. Oh, no. Again, yeah, not great, because I didn't have a great deal going on down here. But that's fine, because I can go back in with that. So let's put some more of the brown. Oops. And then a bit more of that mango. And then I might have to put some gold in here. So I'm just going to go across with the brayer like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to put some of this gold. So, oh, I hope the gold doesn't muck my my mat up. I mean, I don't know why it would, but obviously I feel slightly scared. I wonder if I'm allowed to use the blending solution on the mat as well. Again, you know, it's all trial and error, isn't it? When we first get a new toy to play with, or a new tool, you know, it's just a big learning curve. So again, just press that down. Okay, like that. Oh, I've still not picked up much on there. I mean, you can see that gold has come up, so I mean it is on there. Again, I've got lots of patches, so yeah, I mean, not the best actually. I mean, yeah, strangely enough, my first one was the best one. Right, okay, what I might do is I might go in with some of this distress spray stain. So let's just go on with that, and then I might just put a bit of brown in. Like that. And then I might just brayer that all around again. Oh, look at what's happening with that distress spray stain. It's got a weird old texture going on, hasn't it? And then let's just put in a bit of gold. And you know, I might just put a tiny bit of the blending solution in and just see what happens with that. Oh, look at this. Okay, right. Should we put a bit more brown on? Okay, let's go down again, just with that same piece of paper. See what happens this time. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I should learn my lesson really and not come straight on before I practice with things and, you know, think, oh, I'm just going to come on and play, you know, on film. Who does that? Yes, you should always have a practice run first, shouldn't you? But I always think that you guys would like to see the things that I'm trying because, you know, just in case you're kind of new to any of these things, you too maybe would buy something and be wondering the same as me, you know, can this work or would that work? So I think it's kind of nice to come on and try stuff because maybe you guys would be thinking and wondering the same thing. Well, I quite like that effect actually. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we can do something with that. So I put that behind me. Right. Something was quite sticky on here. So whether or not that was the blending solution or, you know, whether I should have just sprayed over it, I'm not quite sure. Or perhaps it was the distress oxide. I'm not too, you know, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it felt like it was going to tear the paper. Thankfully it didn't. But that's what it felt like. So let's just try a little bit like this. Okay, so that's that blending solution. And then shall I just put a couple of spots of white over this, or should we try this one first? Let's just try this first. Okay. Again, just trying to press it really well. So hopefully I'm covering the whole piece of paper. I mean, that other piece of paper I had to press down in the end like 3 or 4 times to get a decent impression, didn't I? So let's just see what this one comes out like. Okay. Ooh, look at this one. That's very, very grungy, isn't it? I'm not saying I don't like it. Yeah, it's very grungy. Very, very grungy. Again, kind of thinking, you know, wondering what else we could do with this. So I'm just going to put this down to the side. Now, what I might do is, yeah, I might go on with a bit more of the brown. Like this. And again, like brayer across this. We're going with some of the mango as well. Like that. Right, I'm going to try and be a bit better with the brayer this time. Like that. Because otherwise I'm noticing what's happening. I'm, rather than getting different shades, I'm just getting like some sort of really consistent colour, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's not nice, but it wasn't really what I was hoping for. So I've now got kind of odd lines here that I'm hoping are going to make it a bit more of an interesting thing to look at. So just going to go in with that distress oxide, distress spray, sorry. I mean, I suspect that this is not really perhaps meant to be used on the, what do you call it? The jelly plate, because that distress oxide spray, sorry, I keep calling it that, distress stain, it's having a weird, you know, as you can see, like a weird impact, isn't it? When it's kind of spreading out, it's looking a bit strange. So I think perhaps that's one not to really use on here. I don't know. Like I say, I mean, this is very much a kind of like practice here live with you guys. So yeah, I really should have come along and practiced this myself first, but let's have a look. Oh, okay. Right, okay, can you see what's happening? I mean, it's kind of like covering, I think, where that white is, and then it doesn't really pick up properly. So let me just go back in with my brayer, like that. Okay. yeah, I'm thinking maybe not bother with the Distress Stain spray. I'm not sure that that's kind of going that well on here. Okay, well that's a bit better because I've got a bit more colour now on here. Wonder whether I can just pick up some more there. Okay, and a bit more here on these edges. Because I just don't really want those white spaces, so I'm just trying to fill in the white spaces a little bit. Okay, and that's quite nice, isn't it? Yep, I'm quite liking that. Okay, let's put that to one side. Right, shall we give this a wipe down? I mean, it says clean this off with wipes and things, so... Oops. Like that, so just give it a big wipe down like that. Oh, I wonder how long I'm going to actually bother with the wipe in between. Okay. Right. Actually, weirdly enough, I'm just thinking, would this come off, you know, nice on a piece of paper? Should we give this a try? I mean, it doesn't matter, because if it doesn't, we can just put the paper down again, can't we? Again, just it's all just, you know, see how it comes out. Right, okay, so you can probably see nothing's come out on that paper at all. So, yeah, completely pointless that was. Okay, right, let's go with green, because I was so loving the green when we were doing the, you know, playing around with the inks previously. So let's have a bit of clover in here. Like that. Now I'm wondering, get the green all down like this. I'm trying to remember what I saw Artie Mays do. Again, going to drag in some of the green so as I've got some thicker bits, rather than just having it all, you know, all over kind of thing. Right, I'm going to put some of the mango in. Because I'm just wondering, does Artie Mays kind of like, does she spread it and then go back in with the brayer with another colour, or does she put it all on in one go? I can't really remember, to be honest. And then again, of course, I can't resist the gold because, wow, I just really, 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 really love the gold. And then I'm just going to put some of that blending solution over. Okay, I don't think I've brayered over since the gold on any of the pieces so far. So let's just have a look and see if we can kind of move it about a bit like that. Perhaps, yeah, perhaps spread it a bit like this over to the edges. Okay, and a bit there. Right, okay, let's go in with that same piece of paper again. Oh, it's very wet, isn't it? Yeah, so it's just sucking up all that ink now. Oh, honestly, I can't tell you how much I'm loving playing with things like this at the moment. Okay, right. So again, I'm going to just go in and dab around anywhere where there's quite white spaces to just try and get, you know, rid of the white and just get a bit more colour going onto the piece itself. So like that. Okay. Okay. That looks very marbly to me. Now I'm just wondering on this one whether I could just go in with some of the gold. And then a bit of the, well, actually what I could do is I could maybe now dab this onto the jelly plate. So I'm doing it like in reverse. Instead of putting it on the jelly plate and putting it on the paper and then dabbing it down. Should we give that a try? Let's do that. Okay. Wow, love how that looks. That looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Okay. Wow, yeah, loving how that looks. So again, just going to go and try and get a bit more of that gold in on some of the edges where I feel it just needs a bit more kind of picking up, like that. How beautiful is that one? Love that. That's my favourite. Definitely, that's my favourite one I've done so far. Yep, really, really love that one. Okay, let's do a blue, because, yeah, let's do a blue one. So again, going to go in with the blue, and let's do 2 different shades of the blue. So are we thinking that worked better to do the, you know, the layers, kind of brayer those rather than all of the colours at once, which then just made it a very constant effect. Okay, so like that. And then again, let's just go in with some of the gold. Like that. Right, let's take a sheet of paper. It's weird, isn't it? Because these don't resemble Tomei's ones at all. I mean, hers are a much more constant, sort of consistent effect. Mine are much more marbly and splodgy. So obviously, yeah, I need to kind of perfect my technique a bit. I mean, that said, you know, I'm not disliking these. I think they look, you know, I think they look really nice. But it's just interesting that, you know, we all have our ways of doing things, and then they just kind of have such different effects, don't they? Right, so I'm just going to go in to do another layer and put that down again. So, wow, that's very blue, isn't it? And then let's go in with maybe a bit of teal this time. So, where's the teal? Oh, where is the teal? Oh, come on. Yeah, here we go. So I'm just going to go in with some of the teal, because, oh, I just love that teal colour so much. It's so pretty. Okay. So again, just going to kind of like smoosh that like that rather than a consistent thing all over. And then just going to go in with some more gold. Okay, right. Just again, smoosh that gold about a little bit. Okay, right, let's go in again and see what we get this time. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. So fun. Yeah, I've had this for a couple of days. It arrived on Saturday, and, you know, been waiting patiently until there was time to come and play and do the video. I didn't want to open it and play with it without you guys. Although in hindsight, you know, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have done. So yeah, I've been waiting patiently to come along and do a video playing. Right, not loving this one, weirdly enough. This one's, to me, it's not looking very good. So let's go on with just the blending solution onto the jelly plate, and let's just see what would happen if we kind of just smoosh that over. And again, just going to go pop a bit more gold on. Very spotty this time, because I'm at the last of that gold there, which luckily I have bought a whole new bottle of it. Right, just going to try and get rid of those spots and make it a bit more, you know, random. Right, let's just put that down again. Bearing in mind, we didn't add any colour other than the gold this time. We just added the blending solution. Okay. Okay, well, I quite like that, to be honest. I'm just going to go in at a few randomy type points. Okay, and then here. I'm just going to now just smoosh this down in the middle. Just getting all of that ink off of the edge of here. Right. Again, that's not my favourite. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is just go in with some of that white distress spray. Oh gosh, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Let's just again brayer over that. Again, this is where I kind of think, well, don't really see Artie Mays doing things like this, and things coming out quite so messy, but you know, this is very much a big experiment and learning thing. So yeah, weirdly I'm just not loving this blue one, so we'll see if we can get it to something that we like better. Not convinced at the moment. Okay, let's just go the whole thing with that white. I mean, I guess the thing about this type of thing is that you just go over until you are happy, you know, until you do achieve something you like. I mean, actually, that's getting better for me. Right, let's put some gold down. So I'm just going to open my big one. And I'm just going to put some blending solution down. Okay, and I might just do a little tiny bit of that teal as well. Okay. Again, just want to smoosh those so they're not, you know, spots necessarily, but a bit more, you know, just random marks, if you see what I mean. So like that. Okay, right, let's go in last time, hopefully. Wow, that looks gorgeous now, doesn't it? That's really pretty this time. Okay, yep. Okay, so finally got something I'm happy with now. So I'm just going to put that one down to dry. Oh, that's so scrumptious. I really, really, really love that one. And let's just kind of mop up the rest of that onto here. I suspect probably it won't come off, you know, with anything very much, but again, just kind of like using up what's left on the, on the mat. Okay, right, let's go in again. Should we put some more blues? Let's put some more of the blueberry. Like that. And then should we do, let's do some of the navy blue. Sorry, I did just knock my camera again. I do apologise. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that blending solution on. Like that. Okay, and then we're just going to put a little bit of, this time I might put some of the bronze and also some of the gold. So I might just smoosh the blue around a bit. Okay, so we've got some, you know, more solid type bits of blue. And then let's just go in with the bronze. Oh, this doesn't now want to open. Oh, why is that? I have opened this one before, so I don't know quite why it's misbehaving like that. Okay. Love how that looks. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I mean, the funny thing is sometimes, you know, noticing you can really love it on here, and then actually it's, you know, perhaps disappointing when you actually get it onto paper. So there's no, you know, no guarantees that because it's looking great on here that it's actually going to look great when it's transferred onto the paper. So yeah, right. Okay. Right, let's get our paper down again. Well, it's definitely very, very wet, if nothing else. So, okay. It's very blue, that's for sure. Not getting a great deal of the bronze or the gold. That's for sure there. Okay, well, it's not too bad. Let's just go in. Again, just around those edges, everywhere where there's white, I just want to kind of get rid of any white areas. Okay. Well, I mean, I do love that. It does look super pretty. Yeah, it does look super pretty, but again, I probably would like a bit more of the copper and the gold. So I'm just going to, again, just pop some more copper and gold down. So, oops, okay, come on. Okay, and then just going to try and dab that, I think, around. So, and should we put some gold in as well? Okay, right, let's see how this is going to look. Again, just kind of go in with this. Just going to try and pick up bits, you know, randomly rather than the whole piece down. So yeah, hopefully we're going to pick up random bits. Okay. Well, again, I'm not quite sure that that was very successful. Let's put that to one side again to dry. Right, have I got some more paper here? Oh, running out of paper. Oh, I'm not running out of paper actually. It's just it's all got buried on my desk. So yeah, I've actually got plenty. So right, let's see. I suspect again that there's probably not an awful lot left on here to pick up. So let's see. Okay, well actually better than I expected, I guess. Okay. Okay, well not too bad. Right, let's let's do a bit more of the navy blue. Again, take my brayer and just spray the whole thing, I think. Do you know, I know that, you know, everyone keeps telling me not to use water, but I'm going to put some water in with those inks to just see whether that makes any significant difference. So yeah, let's try that. And just kind of like smooshing it down. Oh, no. Well, that was definitely a mistake with the inks on there, because actually that seems to have just dried them out to nothing. So, yeah, definitely not worth doing it on the jelly plate with water by the looks of things. So, yeah, there's a lesson learned there. Well, that's good, because, you know, it's good to learn what's working and what's not, isn't it? So, right, again, just going to go in with the blue here and the brayer. Now, I wonder if I can go in with a sort of dry wipe and just take some bits off of here, like that. Dab some bits off. Okay, let's just go back in now. Not really picking up a lot, is it, this time? Well, it's picking up some, but yeah, definitely not great. So let's go in with a bit more. Okay. Just again. Right, this is going to be super blue. Oh, yeah. Super blue now. Got like one extreme to the other, haven't we? One minute we had none, and now look, we're literally smothered in blue. So let's move that to one side, and now let's go in with some paler blue, and then perhaps we'll go in with some coffee. Okay. wondering if I could just do some, you know, random patterns. I don't know, because they don't look very vintage. I'm kind of thinking I will hate those when if they come out. So let's see, shall we see how they go? See how they come out. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely ruining this by the turn that we're doing. So let's go on again. Try and get rid of all the ink that's left on here for this turn. Okay. Oh my goodness, not a lot came up on that one, that's for sure. So let's just go down. Okay, dab up any excess ink that happens to be left there. Right, let's mop this up. Oh. Right, not doing a very good job. I'm actually getting worse at this. Sometimes I think you have to get worse before you get better. Should we just pretend that's the case? Have to get worse before you get better? Yeah. Right, okay. So we've kind of mopped it up now. It's cleaner. Okay. Yep. Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. And then... oh, I don't know now what to do to improve this. It's looking atrocious, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm now thinking, again, let's try and tone this right back down with that white distress stain, because, yeah, I don't know really, you know, what else to do. It's just looking so awful. So again, let's just kind of brayer that over a bit. Oh, it's not even working on this one. It's just kind of sinking straight in because the paper's now so wet. Oh, I've just got like a big muddy mess going on here. Not brilliant. Okay, yep. Let's go with a bit of... oh, let's just go with a bit of the bronze. Oh, why have I picked the bronze when I can't open it? It's not bronze, sorry. I keep on calling it bronze. It's actually copper. Oh my gosh, I can't actually get the lid off. Oh no, this is turning into a how not to video again. Right, let's just go round. Right, let's put some blending solution on. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of, you know, let it all run a little bit. I know. I'm sure you're all sort of thinking already, oh my goodness, what a mess she's making on that. I'm feeling it as well, don't worry. You're not alone. I'm also thinking, oh my gosh, what a mess. What a mess I've made of this. Okay. But I guess, you know, that what we need to do is just work with it until we have something we do like. So yeah, I just keep on adding things until we're kind of happy. Maybe even like smoosh a couple of the corners in, and, you know, dab up some areas like that. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. It was, but I have spoilt it now with that piece, I must say. Yep, not a great effect there. Oh dear. Let's go across there. Okay. Should we go in with a bit of blue? Oh, I'm making this actually worse. It kind of suddenly looked a little bit better, and I thought, oh, you know, it's okay. It's kind of working out. And yeah, I've gone in and ruined it further now. So yeah, I should have kind of left well alone a moment ago when it was beginning to look a little tiny bit better. So, but no, couldn't quite leave it alone, and now it's looking worse again. Right, I'm just going to spray a little bit of white on here again because okay, right. Let's see. So it's very, very, very wet now. Very wet. As you can see, I mean, it's running like anything because it's so soggy. Okay, right. Let's just go in here. Just dab in a couple of the bits. Okay, and then just that corner there. Okay. Right, let's just go in here. Okie dokie. Okay. Well, I don't mind that now, weirdly enough. I mean, it does look quite messy, but I think we could probably work with something with that when it dries. Yeah, I don't know what, because it is quite messy, but you know, I think we could maybe do something with it. So I'm going to just put that to the side of me to dry. Okay, right, we're going to do one more and then I'm going to call it quits, I think, because yeah, I'm kind of getting worse and worse, really. Right, let's go with some purple and pink, because I just loved all those purple and pink ones that we did so much that I don't think I can quite resist doing some, to be honest. Okay, let's go with that violet. That was such a pretty colour. Okay, thanks. I've done the same mistake again. Put them down at the same time, and I said, didn't I? Oh, I don't think Artimaze does that. And now I've done it again. Okay, right. Let's do it like this. I'm going to take my paper, smoosh it in. And again, I mean, my paper's not been gessoed or anything like that. And I maybe would be getting slightly better results had it been gessoed. Yeah, I possibly would have got better results had I gessoed it. So, you know, I guess that's another thing to kind of bear in mind. Right, I've got some Distress Oxide spray in this pale pink. Let's see what that's like. Again, you know, I'm not quite sure whether we're supposed to use things like that on the jelly plate. But I'm just now grabbing whatever I happen to have laying about, to be honest. And thinking, oh, let's just, you know, give everything a try while we're here. So, yeah, just trying anything and everything. Okay, again, no, not loving that at all. Right, let's put some more violet down. I mean, you know, if in doubt, then add more of that dark colour. Right, okay. Let's put some of that grape in. Wondering whether I'm using like way too much of this, to be honest, because mine I notice are very, very, very vibrant. Artimaze, I notice hers are much more muted. So I'm kind of thinking perhaps I'm, you know, yeah, perhaps that's where I'm going wrong, is using just way too much of the colours. I don't know. Let's brayer these now. And I wonder whether these jelly plates get actually better, you know, kind of the more you use them, the better that they get. I'm wondering. Or perhaps the more you use them, the better you get. Or, you know, I get. Maybe that's just the actual problem. And maybe there's nothing wrong with the inks, the brayer, the plate at all. It's just my techniques are leaving a lot to be desired. I'm probably sure that that's what it is. Let's try and brayer this down. Again, don't know really whether I can remember whether she does this or not, but let's give it a try and see. Okay. Oh, it's so dark, isn't it? Yeah, so dark. Right, let's see if we have blending solution added to the paper. Nope, that's not really doing anything much, is it? Okay, let's go with some more of that white. Okay, and then let's just let that run a bit. Oh dear, having like a 1980s vibe going on here now with that sort of fluorescent pink thing. Not great. How this would ever be transformed into anything usable is now, yeah, now completely beyond me. to be honest. Right, let's put that there. Okay, right, if in doubt, let's go in with that copper again. So, yeah. Right, I think it's definitely getting time to call it quits, because the more I'm doing this, the messier it's all becoming. And the harder it's becoming to actually kind of pull it back into any sort of, you know, semblance of usable thing. Right, we've got that. Now, should we just do a bit of that teal in here as well? Okay, right. Let's just splosh this around. Okay. Right, let's have a look. We're going to put the whole thing down, and then I might just go in and dab at the edges. So that one. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Actually, weirdly, I'm quite liking it. I know I'm saying what's going on, but actually, I am quite liking it now. Those metallics, for me, they just make all the difference. Yeah, definitely. If in doubt, you know, it's a bit like the lace and bling, isn't it? If in doubt, add the metallics. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty actually now. Right, let's put that to the side to dry as well. Honestly, I've run out of space completely to put all these bits now, so it's lucky that I'm finishing up. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull that first one in, this one here. Do you remember that was the first one we did? And I'm just going to kind of dab that into this copper. Just to use up a bit really what's on the mat, if you see what I mean. But also because actually this one looks quite plain in comparison to some of the other ones that we've done. So it's a sort of double thing. You know, we're kind of decorating it up a bit, and as well we're mopping up the board and, you know, using up what's left on here. So let's just spread that out with the brayer. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I've ruined that one as well, to be honest, but never mind. Oh, do you know, I'm going to have to just do it, aren't I? So let's go in with some gold this time instead of the copper. Let's just put lots of the gold down, and then lots of that blending solution. And actually I'm wondering what other colour. Maybe a bit of red. What do you think? We put a dash of red in there. Really not used the red particularly out of these inks. I think I've only used it twice. Seems very strong. Very, very strong. Scarily strong. Okay, let's have a look. Wow, look at those colours. They are very, very vibrant, aren't they? Okay. Just go around the whole thing. Again, just dabbing up, getting all of the last bits. Oh my gosh, I love that. Right, the only thing that I'm going to do now, so again, let me just put this to dry. Oh my goodness, I'm so running out of room here, I can't tell you. Right, I'm just kind of balancing them in my bin. Okay, let's put that on behind me on the floor. Right, so the only other thing that I'm going to do is I've just got these strips that I'd cut off of that 12 by 12. So I would just go in and kind of, again, mop up just what's left on the gel plate, just because, you know, rather than waste it, I might as well just go in and kind of zap up the last of that ink, mightn't I? You know, rather than let it go to waste. So, I mean, yeah, how usable this is going to be, because I'm not sure how great it really looks, but, you know, we'll see. Just going to put some blending solution down and see if that will loosen it up again. It might not, but we'll just see. You know, to be able to mop up the last little bits. Oh, there we go. There we go. We can kind of drag it through there, and then we are able to, yeah, scrape up a little bit more, which is all good, like that. And then just a bit here, like that. Okay. And can we just go in here? Okay. Whoops. Okay, I mean, I'm not happy on the ends, to be honest. I would have preferred it all pink, you know, pinky red. Oh. Let's just see if we can change that to have it more pinky red. Oh dear. Honestly, what a video. Like I say, in an ideal world, really, I probably should have come along and played with these, you know, or this jelly plate first before just thinking I was going to come on and do the video, because that was, yeah, probably foolish. But okay. Okay, that looks quite nice now, doesn't it? Okie dokie. Love, love, love how that looks. That's so pretty. Right, let's just use one last bit. So I'm just going to just tear it down now, just so it's easier to handle. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? How gorgeous does that look? Yeah, that's really, really, really pretty. And again, just going to use that blending solution. See if it will just, you know, wet it enough to be able to drag that through. So let's have a look. Okay. Oops, okay. Oh, now I've started dragging up the blue. So perhaps this is fate sort of saying, time to leave this now. It's, you know, you've got as much as you're going to get off there. You're now just making a huge, great big mess. Yeah, I think it probably is. Right, so we will call it a day there. And yeah, I will definitely come back and play some more with this. I mean, definitely there's lots more to learn. And yeah, hopefully you guys will join me and we can see what else we can come up with. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys will join me next time. Thank you so much then. Bye.